You know, there is one quote from one of my all-time favorite movies that I think perfectly sums up how this trip has gone so far.
One day, it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months. We've been through every kind of rain there is. A little bit of stinging rain, and big old fat rain. Rain that flew in sideways, and sometimes rain even seemed to come straight up from underneath. Shoot, it even rained at night.
The group that I am going to be hanging out with this weekend are some YouTubers that I've invited to pre-run the Florida Adventure Trail. Great group of guys, bringing kids and their families, so I'm so excited about that. One of the big things that I've always wanted for the Adventure Trail is for it to have all kinds of great things to see and places to stop, so that if you do choose to bring your kids or the wife or your husband or whatever your situation is, that you would find places along the way that your family can enjoy. Not just great trails and great camping spots, but awesome places to stop along the way to keep the family engaged. So I'm really glad that tons of them are bringing their families with them on this trip. So they should be here in just a little bit, and then we're going to dip into the Osceola Forest. Now, technically, the Florida Adventure Trail starts at the Florida-Georgia line, about 15-20 miles north from where we're going to be. But we're a little bit behind schedule today, which is no big deal. But we figured we would start kind of more in the forest than on the Florida-Georgia line, like you potentially could if you wanted to do the entire Florida Adventure Trail. So going to meet up with them here in just a little bit. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure that you check out their videos after you're done watching this one. I'll put all the links for their stuff down in the description as they release them. But I just want to say thanks to them for being willing to shoot video that's going to be really great quality. I am not a YouTuber. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I guess that's not true. I guess if you're on YouTube, I guess technically you're a YouTuber, right? So, but nonetheless, this is going to be more of a vlog style video than a high quality, like cinematic video. But the guys that are coming with me on this trip, that's what they do well. So make sure you check out their channels. All the links will be below. And again, thanks for checking out this video. I hope to see you on the Florida Adventure Trail sometime soon. All right, so we are just parked here for just a minute. Asia is trying to get his drone up in the air. There are definitely it looks like there's some rain about to catch up with us here in just a minute. But Asia's going to try to get this epic shot that we've got coming up, kind of a long run. It looks like maybe he's having an issue with that. Not sure. Either way, we are in Osceola. We are about to head down deeper into the forest, into one of my more favorite trails in Osceola. It's just beautiful. So hopefully we're able to capture those moments well. I'm really grateful for these guys being out here. It's a great bunch, and I know that they're going to grab some awesome video. So hopefully I'll be able to put some of that in the YouTube video, because my video is not that great, but I look forward to hopefully borrowing some of theirs. So here we go, Osceola. morning. So we got yesterday was good. We were a little bit behind schedule on where we were trying to get, and we had some crazy weather rolling in. So we kind of had to make an executive decision to just pull over and boondock camp, frankly in a spot where we're not supposed to camp. Sometimes you just got to make that call and ask for forgiveness later. Last night was one of those nights, so but it was a good night. We made good progress throughout the day, but just some travel hiccups for people trying to get here, and as well as just some kind of wild weather here and there throughout the day, and then definitely wild weather that was rolling in during the night. We just kind of had to look at the weather radar and make a decision as to where we could set up that had the lowest chance of, extreme weather. So there were severe thunderstorm warnings in multiple of the kind of potential regions we were going to stop at. So we just decided to stop early in a pocket where somehow we just got a little bit of rain while everything else around us got severe weather. So there was severe weather warnings, and so sometimes when that happens, like I said, you just gotta find a spot and ask for forgiveness later. We are on public land, but it is not public land where you're allowed to camp. And I made the decision to put us here. And if FWC or whoever, stopped us, just explain to them, hey, we've got, 6 vehicles with kids, and we just made the decision to, avoid the severe weather warning, or the severe thunder. So I'll give you a little check out of the camp here, and I've got breakfast going. I'll show you a little bit of that. All right, so got breakfast rolling. This guy's been resting for about 4 minutes. Some scrambled eggs, a little bit of Micanopy Gold salsa going. Just a real basic setup for cooking breakfast today. Man, I'll tell you what, I bought this thing because I knew that we were going to be camping and it was going to be nasty and kind of, humid. And that fan ran all night for me, and it was awesome. So that's what we got going for breakfast today. The Overland trailer that I've got running here was awesome. It did really well. I bought this trailer to flip it, and I've already sold the tent off of it. I'm going to keep the awning, but the trailer is just a beast. It went over all kinds of stuff yesterday and held up super well. It was super stable. The 35s and the suspension just kind of soaked everything up. So it was great. It was my first time sleeping in a rooftop tent, believe it or not. I'm normally in a Gazelle tent, but I gotta say, the rooftop tent thing is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So slept well up there, and everybody over here is getting ready to go. Brad with the OverlandeRoos is doing his thing. Asia's somewhere making videos with Baptism Overland. All the kids are running around. But yeah, all around, great morning. Again, we're not supposed to camp here, but just made the executive decision with the severe weather rolling in to stop here for the night. I'm glad we did. All right, I'm going to throw some salsa on these eggs and eat some breakfast. So we're about to roll out of our campsite. Man, yesterday was a good day. It was like wet and rainy, but really beautiful. And again, like I said earlier, sometimes you just got to roll with the punches, and you've just got to be willing to adapt and make changes to the plan. The Florida Adventure Trail is about 1,200 miles, depending upon what sections you decide to skip or not take. And it's going to take some time to do. If you want to do the entire thing, which is my hope, I designed the adventure trail to be done all together. Can you do pieces of it and enjoy it? Absolutely. That's what we're doing this weekend. But I think to get the full experience, you got to do the whole thing. And that's going to take 6 or 7 days, depending upon, maybe 8 days, depending upon what time you normally get up and pack up camp, and how efficient you are with that, and how late you're willing to get into camp, how many stops you make. But that's part of the adventure. That's part of the experience of doing, sustained, extended travel anywhere, not just in Florida, but anywhere. So I hope that you'll check it out. I hope that you will experience the Florida Adventure Trail. I'm so grateful for these guys that have decided to come along and film this. They're going to get amazing shots. I'm so blown away by how much time and effort and thought they put into planning out their shots. And I've learned a ton, frankly, just from watching them, set up their shots, and, the flying the drones and just all that stuff. It's just so out of my wheelhouse. It's just not something I know how to do or have done. It takes a ton of time and a ton of planning, and frankly a ton of skill and creativity. So, man, if you have a YouTuber that you follow that you really like, make sure that you're subscribed to them. Make sure you're supporting them in any way you can. Is there something in it for them when you do that? Yeah, sure, absolutely. But they're really trying to create content for you that hopefully inspires you to get out and adventure, to get out and live, to get out and see the world. Life is too short to spend just watching YouTube videos and just sitting behind the computer and experiencing things vicariously through the internet. My hope is that the Florida Adventure Trail allows you and inspires you, no matter what type of vehicle you have, even if you've got a freaking walk, just get out and adventure. And hopefully the YouTubers that I've asked to pre-run this trip, who are already giving me great feedback on things we can add and change, hopefully they inspire you to do that too. And hopefully here soon you'll get out on an adventure, maybe even in your own backyard. I think that they are ready to get moving here, and we are headed to Ocala from here. So we're going to take a bunch of really scenic back roads. It's about 50% paved, let's say 70% paved, 30% dirt from where we are right now to the north end of Ocala. But yeah, get out and adventure. Life's too short not to. Hope you'll do it soon. And I hope to see you out there in the woods someday soon.
So glad to be helping.
All right, so just sitting here for a second because waiting for everybody to get back in their rigs. We have had to, on this trail we're on right now in Ocala, we've had to clear like 3 or 4 trees out of the way. And I forgot to bring my chainsaw, which is so annoying. But, yeah, not only are these guys out here filming stuff, they're out here helping me clear trees out of the way and stuff like that. So, pretty wild. We are, I mean, that's just a good thing to remember. If you're going to do any type of, self-sustained adventure travel type stuff, go prepared, have at least some type of axe, hatchet, saw. I normally have a chainsaw with me, but I didn't bring it because I need to put a new chain on it. And I was like, we should be good. We were not good. I mean, we ended up being fine. We just kind of broke stuff off and had this little teeny tiny hatchet that was somewhat helpful, but not all the way helpful. So we are about to head to another part of the trail. There are definitely some storms off in the distance that are coming after us. That seems to be kind of the tail of the tape on this trip so far, is just tons of weather patterns moving through. So not the end of the world, but this one does seem to be potentially going to hit us. So we're going to do a trail up here, and then we're going to work our way towards Hopkins Praire. So
You know what? I'm fine. That storm is much larger than I thought it was, and it's
So just another little check-in. We are now, we made good time pushing through to the prairie.
Yeah, does it like curve around?
Yeah, it curves around.
Okay. I want to like put the drone out there.
Oh,
and
okay.
Get the rigs flying.
Yeah, tell us more about that there, OverlandeRoos. Yeah.
So what we're gonna try to do is get an awesome wide drone shot over the prairie and get the rigs going through the trees.
That's great. You should do that. Do that thing. So I pulled over here on the side of the road. I just got out of Ocala. I just left everybody back at Hopkins Praire, which is a great place to leave people. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. If you're going to do the Florida Adventure Trail, make sure that you stop at Hopkins Praire, especially if you have a larger group. It's an awesome place to camp. It's a popular place, so get there just a little bit early, but it's a great place for dispersed camping. Beautiful, beautiful spot. Left them out there. I want to take a moment and just say thanks to Brad from OverlandeRoos and his entire family, Asia from Baptism Overland, his whole family, Dannan from Adventures with Dannan, and the rest, all of their friends, Ron and Dennis and their crew. So grateful for them. Had a ton of fun with them over the past day and a half. And they're going to make some incredible videos that I cannot wait for you to see. They've already given me great feedback on little tweaks and changes that that we can make, but they had a great time checking out the adventure trail, and I know that you will too. I'd love for you to connect with us. If you want more information about the adventure trail, you can visit our website or our Facebook group. I will link all of that information down below. Our website is FloridaAdventureTrail.com, and our Facebook group will be linked down there as well. We're also on Instagram, Sunshine State Adventure Crow. We would love to connect with you, answer any questions that you have, and help you plan your next trip, hopefully on the Florida Adventure Trail. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching this video. If you would like to, I would appreciate a like and subscribe. It helps us get to our goal of getting these videos to help cover the costs of the Florida, the FAT Friends, the Florida Adventure Trail Friends, which is a group of people that are working together to clean up the trails that occupy the Florida Adventure Trail map, as well as the areas around it, and partnering with the local communities to keep overlanding in Florida something we can all enjoy for generations to come. As always, thanks so much for your time. I hope to see you in the woods sometime soon.